sleeping, though. WB8 VMW.
KD8ZSH, good morning, Jim. You're close. None of them in my lap. They're all sacked out. But the daughter is still sleeping, and she's been doing pretty good. So I was looking at the weather forecast. I guess we're supposed to get some more of that white stuff late Saturday night. So seems like it always hits on the weekend for the last few weeks. I don't know why that is, but hey, it is what it is. Well, hope you and your wife have a fantastic day, and everybody else stay safe, stay warm. Back to you, Jim.
All righty, Randy. Well, you take care. And I don't know, now that the cold weather is sort of drifting away just a little bit, maybe they don't need to keep you warm and they don't need up in your lap. But, I don't know, though. Yeah. Okay, well, I got to go over and see how the critters are doing. I don't know if he has any robins in his yard or not, but I think the robins up in Bill's yard are just... They're not very smart, and they just didn't know to go south, during the winter. I'm not sure about them robins up there. KA8MNT, WB8 VMW. Any robins in your yard, Tom?
WB8 VMW, this is KA8MNT. Well, good morning, Jim, and everybody else that's there. No, I have not seen a robin yet. Not to say there hasn't been any, but I haven't seen any. But I did see, we have a new critter that's running around out here that's got the other ones kind of shaking in their boots. It's a black cat that is about the size of a panther. He's a big boy. And he's been coming around lurking all over the place, so the rest of the critters are staying kind of safe and out of his way. So we're keeping an eye on him and hoping that whoever owns him gets him back real quick. But other than that, that's what we've got. So this is KA8MNT, back to WB8 VMW.
All righty. Well, what the critters ought to do is go out, and just sort of stick their head up through the hole and talk to him. Yeah, he might be just a poor, lonesome, big black cat that looks mean, but is just a pussycat at heart, It might be something that's just looking for a friend, so, maybe he's not very hungry and he won't eat him if he catches them. All righty, Tom. You keep us posted on the critters and their new adversary. Maybe he's looking for somebody to dig him a hole. All righty, Tom. You take care. All righty. Now we'll go down to Mark and Sarah and see how Sarah's doing this morning and see what the weather is down in Tennessee. WB6 BJN WB8 VMW.
Hey, good morning, Jim. Good morning to everyone on the net this morning, the pre-net. This is WB6BJN. Well, Sarah's doing good. She's sleeping a little bit. She'll probably get up here in a little bit. She didn't say too much about a headache. I'm going to go in and check on her after I'm done here to make sure she's okay. But she was listening to some music, so on the A-Lady, the Alexa. So she was awake a little bit, but maybe she went back to sleep. Let's go ahead and take a look at the weather. Currently, 30 inches even on the barometer, and it is, and it's steady. degrees on the dew point, 99% on the humidity. It's foggy. We've got a dense fog advisory, and being that it's just a little below freezing, some of that fog could be freezing fog. So people need to be very careful driving around down here in parts of Tennessee. So we had some clearing overnight. We had 0.15 of an inch of rain yesterday. One gusting to 2 out of the southeast. No rain today. We had 0.15 of an inch yesterday. And, 31.5 on the dew point, 31.6 on the temperature. So not very far apart, so that's why it's foggy. Jim will have more on the weather later on. I can tell you that it's going to warm up. I'll leave the clue at that, and we'll talk about some other things. It's going to warm up next week. WB6DJN, back to you, sir.
All righty, Mark. Well, sneak in and give Sarah a little peck on the cheek, or on the forehead there. Take care of her headache. And maybe she mysterious cure come and took her headache away. All righty, well, we'll go up to the JAX is up there in Florida, and he keeps track of these nice early sunrises. And I don't know if maybe Wendy's out practicing the hula hoop so she can take a gold again next cruise she goes on. So let me see. Today he has his duties to take care of, his super duties that a lot of people appreciate. So we're going to call for the pretty one. KAJAX WB8 VMW. Good morning, Wendy.
Well, good morning there, Jim. This is KAJAX. No, I'm not practicing the hula hoop yet this morning. It's a little too early for that. Anyway, I'm sorry. I don't have the extra minutes of daylight today. Rod forgot to tell me before I left, so before he's out here anyway. So we have 59 degrees down here this morning. We're going up to 80 today, so it's going to be pretty warm down here. And Miss Lucy is just tasting every blade of grass she can find. So look out for that. Anyway, appreciate your giving me a call there. Hope you and Judy are doing well, and you have a good day. I'll turn it back to you there, Jim. And this is KAJAX, Portable Pedestrian.
All righty, Wendy. Well, you and K9LUCY, Missy, if she happens to visit the planet Earth again someday, and of course the kids, all stay healthy, stay well, and that's all right. We know that Rod is getting us a nice early sunrise, so we appreciate that. He puts in the word, and they move the clock a little bit, and they move the sun a little bit. Everything is right with the world. All righty, Wendy, you and all the people down there have a great day, and I like that weather temperature. All righty. Well, now let me see. K5 CFY WB8 VMW. Good morning, Ray.
BMW, K5 CFY. Good morning, Jim. I missed you yesterday. I went fishing. Yep, and it was a pretty day. I think it got up about 80, and it's supposed to do the same today. But we do have, I think, rain coming in for the next 5 or 6 days, but we need it. But anyway, all is well here, and I'll give it back to you. And thanks for what you do. We appreciate you being here. K5 CFY.
Well, of all the excuses you could have to be absent in the morning for the pre-net and the regular net, fishing is at the top of the list. You know, taking a nap, that's good, but fishing, that's great. Alrighty, well, it's been a long time since I've been out and drowned in worms and stuff, but I still got the memories of it. Alrighty, well, I've been long-winded this morning, so I don't have time for LJ. I got to get Mr. Chipper in here and make this legal so I can go get my bacon-flavored oatmeal. AAACS, custom select in some circles. WB8BMW. Okay, according to my Waterbury clock here, you got 15 seconds before you come in and make everybody in here official. Now it's only 5 seconds, so get your finger ready on the button. 7 o'clock, and it's all yours, Mr. Chipper.
Three, two, one. Good morning, Sarah and friends. CQ, this is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the W8WKY repeater 147.39 megahertz, the PL 114.8. This is Control Net, open to any and all licensed amateurs. Please direct traffic through net control. Emergency and priority traffic, of course, is welcome to break into this net at any time. This morning, your net control operator is Alpha 8 Charlie Sierra. The name here is Gary, I think. Good morning, Jim. How you doing this morning? WB8 VMW to take it, AA8CS, and Brian, get ready to lead us off.
Mr. Chipper, we got a plaque that we made for you in the club. Put it up there so you remember your name, Either that or, have one of the grandkids print it out and put a card up by your radio so you don't forget your name. All righty, Mr. Chipper, before I tell a lie, okay, Bill, okay, I hear you up there. He's already yelling at his radio. He hasn't keyed up yet. He's got a dumb robin that forgot to go south and is walking around his backyard. Now, I don't know if that there is an old crow or a blackbird. I don't think it's a robin. But anyway, when I get off here, he's got a lot to say. So, Mr. Chipper, I want to turn it back over to you. Man, I made a mess of things. Straighten it out for me, would you please? And everybody out there, stay safe, stay well, smile. And then people wonder what you done to make a smile on your face. And then tell them. Makes you feel good inside. Back to Net.
It's a raven, Jim. It's a raven, yeah. Quotes the raven. Nevermore. KD8VMN to take it. This is AA8CS. Jim, thanks for being here. We'll talk to you next week. KD8VN to take it. VMM, I should say. VMM Mobile. That's them. Brian, lead us off, please. This is AA8CS. K5 CFY, you're on deck.
Hey, good morning, Gary. Everybody on the net. Yeah, 27 degrees this morning. Not too bad. It's supposed to get in the 50s today. A little overcast sky. Roads are dry and everything. So I don't have any traffic for you. I'm heading out west. So do a job out there. And it's supposed to be nice today. So enjoy it. So even tomorrow, it's not too bad. Saturday. So then it's supposed to drop off on Sunday. So not much else going on. So if you're in the low band stuff, 160-meter single sideband contest this weekend. So it's quite interesting. So do a little low banding, some medium wave. So have a great weekend. Talk to you next week. K8VMM, and I'll be clear.
W8WKY.
Very good, Brian. You know it's Fabulous Friday, so make sure you have one. And I bet you didn't mention, but I bet you're going to be part of that contest. I bet you are. Yeah. All right. Enjoy. Have a fabulous Friday and just a scintillating Saturday and a wonderful weekend for sure. All right. KD8VMM. We're going to clear with Brian. Let's head out to Oklahoma, Tulsa, K5CFY. Go on fishing, huh, Ray? Nice. This is AA8CS. The OZZ on deck.
AHCS, K5CFY. Good morning, Gary. Good to hear you in there. And yeah, I did get to go first time in probably 2 or 3 years. But anyway, we had a good time. Didn't catch a lot, but anyway, it was fun. But we have been seeing robins around, so maybe springtime's not too far away. Hopefully. Anyway, have your a fabulous Friday, because it is Fabulous Friday. I'll give it back to you, Gary. Great to hear you. 73 all K5 CFY.
All right, Ray, very good. I got to tell you, you got the motif down perfectly. Fabulous Friday. You got it down exactly correct. And fishing is a great thing. My brother, I've said this before, but my brother, when he was young, he'd put a fish hook in a mud puddle, and he's still fishing. My younger brother, yes, he is. K5 CFY. Ray, take care. Have a fabulous Friday, and we'll talk to you again next week. K5, we'll see you probably tomorrow, maybe, on the Boredom Breaker Net in the afternoon. And we'll see what we can do there. K5 CFY, we're going to clear with you. Let's head over to Indiana. KI5OZZ. Nancy, how you doing? This is AA8CS. Jacksonville, you're on deck. Nancy's got a full plate. We'll just see if she wants to check in herself a little later. But anyway, we are thinking about her, that's for sure. All right, K8JAX in Jacksonville. Good morning, Wendy. How you doing this morning? This is AA8CS.
Well, good morning there, Jim. This is K8JAX Portable Pedestrian, along with... we got a beautiful sunrise coming up here in Jacksonville, 59 degrees, and we're headed up to 80 today, so it's going to be pretty warm. And just enjoying a good little walk here with Lucy. She's taking her time smelling and eating some grass, so... that's what we're doing this morning. Not even hunting for smells. It's all about the grass. But anyway, I hope you and your family and everyone else on the net's doing well. Everyone have a great Friday there. This is K8JAX Portable Pedestrian.
All right, Wendy, make sure you tell Rod that we're thinking about him, and he's out there doing good deeds. Yes, he is, and don't forget to scratch Lucy behind her ears for me. You take care. Have a fabulous Friday, because it is Fabulous Friday, and we'll talk to you again next week. This is AA8CS, and let's see, we're going to, this is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net. We're going to take mobile check-ins and short timers. Mobile, short time, please. This is AA8CS.
WAGXX, mobile, in and out. Have a great one, Gary.
Whiskey 8, Sierra, Tango, Uniform, Stu, Sherman, Ohio, Mobile.
KE8OWX, mobile, in and out.
Martin Rodway, in and out. Kilo Delta 8, Hotel Alpha Golf, KD8HAG, Tim, mobile, in and out.
AA8CS. This is Kilo Delta 8 Sierra Lima Golf. KD8SLG. Nick, back of the bus, please. Back of the short bus.
Okay, C8, Fox Queen Victor, good morning.
In and out.
All right. I think I got everybody that time. WA8GXX. Good morning, Tom. I have you in and out. Matthew's in there. KJ5DIT. Stu, mobile. W8STU. Gotcha in the log, Stu. Stand by. We'll get right to you. KE8OWX. Thomas, good morning. Good to hear you this morning. Thanks for stopping by. Waving a hand. Do appreciate that. KE8SFS. In and out. Good morning, Mark. Tim, also in and out. KD8HAG, I have you mobiling and in and out. Have a fabulous Friday, Tim. KD8S, back of the short. C8FQV is in a hurry this morning. And KD8ZSH, Randy, I have you in and out. Good morning to you. Don't forget to scratch the amigos behind their ears for me. And have a fabulous Friday. W8STU mobile to take it. This is AA8CS.
Good morning, Gary and the rest of it. By golly, I'm pretty much at my usual spot when you call me. I'm actually stuck in line at the moment, about a quarter mile north of Route 6, Auburn here, Auburn Road. 31 degrees this morning. Not too bad. That big, beautiful orange globe over there is shining at me, picking up over the horizon. And I was at warp speed for a little while, but now I'm kind of, my afterburners are going low. A little slower than usual now. But it's Friday finally, payday, and Saturday and Sunday I'm off, so I'm happy about that. With that, I'll say 33. Oh, I see BP's at 289 here, Auburn at 6. 33, big A8 to the ladies, and until we talk again, God bless everyone. Back to net control, WSTU.
All right, Stu, have a fabulous Friday yourself, my friend, and you take care. W8STU, we're going to clear with Stu. Let's see. Boy, we got some in and outs today. Wow. KJ5DIT, Matthew in Arkadelphia. Good morning. This is AA8CS, and Mark, FQV, you're on deck.
So this is KJ5DIT. This is a good one. Just started at 8 o'clock. And let's see what this is. My wife had my surgery. I had to come up with it. So, yeah, I got one of those little ones that passes in the tissue. I killed it. I'll be going to be a wonderful day. We're going to look for it. This is the best for all. You have a good day. Have a good trip.
All right, Matthew, I'm going to pass that around. Good days for everybody. Specifically today, it's Fabulous Friday, so have a fabulous Friday. Yeah. KJ5DIT, Matthew, take care. We'll talk again soon. By the way, your audio, as opposed to yesterday when your audio was really, really strong, today you're back to being light again. Your audio is quite light this morning, but turning up the volume a little bit, we got you loud and clear. Or we got you 100% anyway. All right, sir. You take care. Have a fabulous Friday. Clearing with Matthew, DIT. Let's pick up KC8, FQV. It's a net, Mark. Yeah, there we go. What do you say, Mark? This is AA8CS.
I didn't know if you were calling KCFQV, Mark, or which one, but I'll just say good morning. I'll probably drift in and out, so I'll just get in while I'm awake, and then we'll have it all done already. So, KC8, Fox Queen Victor, back to net control, Gary.
KC8FQV, this is AA8CS. All right, Mark, thank you for that. Thanks for being here this morning. Have a fabulous Friday. And we'll talk to you again next week. KC8FQV. We're at the back of the... Yes, we are. KD8SLG to take it. This is AA8CS. Good morning, Nick.
AA8CS, this is KD8SLG. Good morning, Gary, and all the Barometer Netizens. I had to wait for my ID because, my turn to key up, right? What we got this morning, I was just answering an email to a new ham and a new member of the club, asked if we had any Elmers. And I kind of told him no and yes. No, I wouldn't send them to anybody directly because nobody knows everything. And yes, we're all Elmers if you ask the right questions. Did give me an opportunity to plug the class that is tomorrow already. Tomorrow, the I have my license now what class. I was just looking at the pre-asked questions when you enroll, and I was going to leave Jason a little message there. And my question to him would be, how did I get into this mess, and what's my exit strategy? That's what I'm doing with my morning. Hey, Audrey and I are coining a new phrase for the ham lexicon. I'll be listening for input from everybody on it, but the phrase is ham-splaining. Ham-splaining. Sometimes Audrey will ask me a question about something she hears me doing on the radio, and I give her an extended 10-minute explanation. That's ham-splaining. When we're in the middle of a net and someone keys up and tries to do a radio check, and the procedure needs to explain to them, that's ham-splaining. There's lots of ham-splaining going on all the time. Anyway, working that into the lexicon, ham-splaining. New hams, don't forget the I have my license now what class tomorrow. Should be a good time. Gary, have a fabulous Friday because it is a fabulous Friday. Alpha 8 Custom Select. This is KD8SLG. Have a good one, Gary.
Nick, I have a good one. What I need is a... No, I can't. I know. Thank you for that. You set me up perfectly. KD8SLG. We're going to clear with you, Nick, and thanks for the ham-splaining. We do appreciate that. That's got to be part of the lexicon. I think, if we check thoroughly, it might already be there. You never know. All right, Nick. Thanks for that. Thanks for all you do, and more than anything, thanks for what you're going to do. Yeah, there we go. KD8SLG, we're going to clear with you. I'm at the bottom of my list. This is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net. We're going to take some more check-ins here. I'm going to pencil in WB6BJN, K8AGW, KA8MNT, and NAWS. Minimize a little bit of QRM there. Let me know if you are mobile or short time. I'll do my best to accommodate. This is AA8CS, and I'm listening for check-ins.
KF8, FXT, John.
OX, Scott and Vermilion.
KF8, FAA, Jonah and Sacred Heights.
Echo 8, Quebec, Kilo Oscar, KE8, QKO, Nick and Akron, mobile.
KA8CS, this is Kilo Echo 8, Victor, Quebec X-Ray, KE8CQX, Joe and Akron.
Short time.
Mike Yankee, N8YMY, John. I'll be in
UIB, John. Mobile, Mosley. Kilo 8, Charlie Whiskey Sierra, K8CWS, Corbin in Columbus, checking in. Good morning.
Please copy. November 7, Victor Alpha November, N7 VAN, mobile.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Romeo Zulu, Terry and Whiskey Run, West Virginia, KF8ERZ.
November 8, Bravo Alpha Yankee, N8 BAY, Ralph and Stowe.
All right, not too bad. KF8FXG, John's in the log there. KE8VOX, Scott, KF8FAA, I think that's right. KE8QKO mobile, Nick, stand by, we'll get right to you. KE8VQX, N8YMY. Good morning, John, good to hear you. I have you in and out. I know you're busy. Stay busy, but keep listening. I know you are. KE8UIB with DTP, I'm sure. K8CWS, Corbin, good morning. N7 VAN Mobile. KF8ERZ, Terry, in my favorite place in the whole wide world now, Whiskey Run, how do you not love that? And N8BAY, Ralph, I missed somebody there. You were covered up, but if I missed you, come on down, please.
KF8FIT, Bob in Uniontown, Akron.
November 8, Victor Foxtrot Kilo, N8 BFK, Clip Plumber Station.
Yeah, Phil, just mark me in and out, Gary. I'm almost pulling into work.
All right, I may have missed somebody on those rechecks or checking back. KF8FIT I have, N8VFK, and Phil, I have you, K8PMI. I think there was somebody in there I missed. Come on down.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Foxtrot Alpha Yankee, KF8 FAY, Kevin, Akron.
November 8, Juliet Kilo Oscar, Joe in Willoughby.
Okay, we picked up Kevin, KF8FAY, and Joe, N8JKO. All right, nicely done, guys. We got a nice list here. Let's get started with it. We're going to get our mobiles in here. KE8QKO, Nick to take it. This is AA8CS. And Brian, VAN, you're on deck.
Hey, yes, KE8QKO. Good morning, Gary. Good morning, everybody on the net. So what is Nick going to do in the future? Is he going to wash my car for me? That'd be awesome. Yeah, I don't know what I got today. I just want to come in, say good morning, say hello, taking the boy to school as usual. And, yeah. Looking forward to a weekend where I don't actually have anything really planned. That sounds pretty darn cool. I can do stuff around the house. Anyway, with that, I'll pass it back to you, Gary. KE8QKO.
All right, Nick. Yeah, you don't need a reason to check into this net. All you got to do is check in, and then you get a little bit of that fabulous Friday mystique. You know what I mean? Yeah, it works. It works. So, since it's Fabulous Friday, don't forget to have one. QKO, we're going to clear with you. Let's pick up N7 VAN Mobile. Good morning, Brian. What say you, sir?
W8WKY. A8CS and the rest of the group. Thanks for getting me in, Gary. Yeah, not much to say. Good morning, everyone. Nick, I love the ham-splaining motto or new lexicon definition. So that's really all I got. I'm going to turn it back over to you, A8CS. This is N7VAN. 73 is all.
All right, there's a vote for the positive. yes, it is. Very good. Yeah, I like that. I like ham-splaining. That takes the onus off of mansplaining, right? A little bit, maybe. We'll see how that works out. All right, thank you for being here. Brian, be safe out there, and it is Fabulous Friday, so make sure you have one. N7VAN, we're going to clear with you. I don't think I have any other mobiles in here, so let's start at the top. KF8 FX, Foxtrot X-Ray Golf, I think it is. John, good morning. This is AA8CS.
Sorry about that. It is, I appreciate you letting me in. It is Kilo Foxtrot 8, Foxtrot X-Ray Tango, so I apologize. My language may not be as best as it should be. The weather now is that good day headed for us. Lots of sunshine right now. It looks beautiful out there. But I do want to say, I had to look at my son Joe today when I mentioned about the owner, because the only owner I know is my cat, which I named, so every time I hear the owner, I kind of figure,
All right, John, we missed some of that. You had some intense static coming in there. You held the repeater, but the static kind of drowned it out some of your audio. I'm thinking you might have been moving with a handy-talkie, possibly. That's kind of what it sounded like. But we got some of that. Man, I'll tell you. You might need a little bit more power or a little bit more antenna in that same circumstance. So anyway, I just want to say thanks for stopping by on this Fabulous Friday, sir, and please don't be a stranger. All right, we're going to clear with FXT. Let's head up to the North Coast, KE8VOX to take it, and K8AGW also on the North Coast. You are on deck. Scott, what have you for the net this morning? This is AA8CS. Good morning.
Good morning, Gary. Good morning, all the listeners. This is KE8VOX, Scott up here on the shores of Lake Erie, Vermilion, Ohio. Well, we're having a fabulous day up here on the lake shore today. It's already 38.8 degrees. Barometer's holding steady at 29.77. The wind's 5 miles an hour out of the southwest. Lake temperature's 33.6. And in between ice flows, we have maybe 4 inches of waves or ripples. Not much going on up here, but it's supposed to. My weather procrastinator says it's supposed to be sunny and 55 today. So. Really looking forward to that. And, I'm also looking forward to Nor's Winter Ham Fest. Not this weekend, but next weekend. March 8th at Lorraine Community College Center, Commons area. They've moved it because of construction at where it was. But it's still same college. It's still same area, just a different portion of it. But that's Sunday, March 8th, starting at 9 a.m. And, they also have a VE test session March 7th at the Fairview Park Library at 21255 Lorraine Road, Cleveland, Ohio. And all this information can be found at nors.net under Hamfest and under the calendar. So
you want to test, and you can get your license on Saturday and go buy something on Sunday. But that's pretty much it. Well, I was a little bit of a success last night at the meeting. It was my turn to bring the grub, and I came back home with only 3 pieces of cornbread left, so it made it easy. Didn't have to worry about leftovers. And otherwise, it was a great day yesterday. Great radio club meeting, and a great day to start a Friday. That's all I got, Gary. Thanks for doing the net, and thanks for getting me in. And this is KE8 to VOX, sending it back to AA8 Custom Select. 73, everyone.
All right, Scott, very good. Yeah, all that information. The Norris Handfest, or the Winterfest, I think they call it, is at Lorain County Community College. That is a very nice Hamfest. Pretty well attended, as I recall. And again, as Scott said, the information can be found on NORS, NOARS, NORS.net. Got it right this time. NORS.net. All right. Yeah, you had cornbread left over. You must have served pinto beans. Yeah, that would be a hit with me there, Scott. And I bet you my buddy Terry down in Whiskey Run would love pinto beans and cornbread. Doesn't get any better than that. That's soul food, man. All right, we're going to clear with VOX. Let's stay up on the North Coast there. K8AGW, Dan to take it. This is AA8CS. Go ahead. And KF8FAA, I don't think that's the right call, but you're going to be on deck, sir, so please stand by. Go ahead, Dan. This is AA8CS.
Hey, good morning, everybody. This is K8AGW, and yeah, we want KRG to identify here, and you're ready to go. Yeah, Gary, you're running directing traffic pretty doggone good here in the morning, so we certainly appreciate it. And well, we're glad the weather cooperated for your meeting this week. You know, seems like up here when NORS has their meetings, or the car here, the Rain Country Radio Association has their meetings, it either rains, snows, or something, but they get her done. But anyhow, Scott did a good job there, a wonderful job all the way around with. He told me the recipe yesterday, what he's going to use for the goop, and I said, yeah, it'll hit the spot. They'll like it. And sure enough, I was right for a change. So, but weather same here along the lakeshore up here. I went down by the waters yesterday and checked it out. Just a little bit of ice out there, but mostly open water. And the waters were calm. Beautiful sunny day, but it was a little bit on the cool, crisp side, but we enjoy it up here along the water. So anyhow, everybody stay well, stay safe, and I think the weather forecasters saying next week it's supposed to be up in the 60s. Boy, that'd be fantastic for the Hamfest, because last year there was it was quite cold with a little dusting of snow, but we made it. But hopefully it'll be up in the 60s. Boy, that'd be fantastic. So with that, everybody have a fabulous Friday. Stay well, stay safe, and best of 73. And thanks for keeping me on the list there, Gary. K8AGW. Clear, and send it back to net control. 73, everyone.
W8WKY.
All right, Dan, 73, right back at you, big guy. Tell Mama Fran we said hello. And some nice weather maybe today and tomorrow on the lake. You might have a nice view out there. Avon Lake, beautiful place for sure. K8AGW. Dan, we're going to clear with you. I don't know if this call did not resolve, so I probably got it wrong, but KF8FAA is what I copied. You're up. Come on down. This is AA8CF.
That's it. Kilo Foxtrot 8, Foxtrot Alpha Alpha. Over here in Shaker Heights, it's about 30 degrees out today. Dew point of 23, humidity of 76%, and the barometer's at 29.99. Not as sure if you heard my dad say that earlier. He said he had a lot of static, but yeah, you take Kilo Fox 8, Fox X-Ray Tango, but just wanted to check in and wish everyone a fabulous Friday. Not too much going on with me. Managed to contact Nova Scotia on 40 meters last night, but that's about it. And as I said, hope everyone has a fabulous Friday. So, Kilo Foxtrot 8, Foxtrot Alpha Alpha, back to net.
All right, very good. Yeah, I thought I made a mistake and I didn't. I wish that happened more often. Normally when I make a mistake, I make a mistake. All right, thanks for being here on this fabulous Friday. And you got it down pat. You're going to have one, I can tell. KF8 FAA, we're going to clear with you. Let's get a morning chuckle in here. That's what we really need. KA8 MNT, Tom to take it. What do you think about ham-splaining, Tom? Huh? What do you say? I think it sounds pretty good. KA8MNT to take it. This is AA8C Joe. KE8VQX, you're on deck.
AA8CS, this is KA8MNT. Good morning, Gary and everybody on the net. Well, we have got sunshine and 29 degrees out there with no wind, no rain, and the barometer sitting at 30. So let's see here. Today's high is going to be 53, sunny, with a 2% chance of rain down here in Canton. So looks like it's going to be a really, really nice day. Yesterday was a great day. We went down to New Philadelphia to Rural King, picked up a few things, and had a nice drive down and back. It was nice and sunny and pleasant outside. So today I think we're going to be getting a few things done here at the house and going from there. But that's about it. Not a lot going on here at all. And I'm going to be a politician this morning. I have no opinion on anything. So with that, I'm going to grab a quick nickel. KA8MNT return it. Pharmacist was talking to a customer and said, "Sir, please understand, to buy antidepressant pills, you need a proper prescription. Simply showing your marriage certificate and your wife's picture is not enough." And with that, I'm going to say 7 threes, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep smiling. This is Kilo Alpha 8, Mike, November Tango, turning everything back over to the fabulous Friday NCO. Oh, yeah, AA8CS.
Unforgettable. I'm unforgettable. In my dreams. Yeah. All right, Tom. Thanks for that. That was fabulous. Again, I needed that. I needed that desperately. All right, way to do it, Tom. You tell Linda we said hello. Don't forget it's Fabulous Friday, so have one, and we'll talk to you again real soon. KA8MNT, we're going to clear with Tom. Let's pick up Joe, KE8VQX. Your mic, sir. This is AA8CS and KE. Oh, here I go. KEAUIB Mobile, John. Stand by, John. We'll get right to you, buddy. I can't believe I did it again. I did it again. K8, VQX to take it. UIB on deck.
AA8CS, this is KE8VQX. Good morning, Gary, and everyone on the net. Good to hear everybody. Let's see, my thermometer says it's about 27 degrees outside. Looks like Akron Fulton's got calm wind and good visibility, overcast skies, and Akron Canton's got wind out of the south at about 6 miles an hour, broken at 4,900, and Worcester is about the same. Not much going on. It was a pretty nice day yesterday. Got down in the evening to the Hampton Hills archery range and shot some arrows, which I haven't done since fall, and now I've got some soreness in the muscles I haven't used since fall. But that was fun. May end up doing that again this evening. Anyway, thanks for getting me in, Gary. This is, I'll give it back to you. This is KE8VQX back to AA8CS.
All right, Joe, thanks for being here this morning. Archery, yeah, that's a lot of fun. Most people are shooting guns nowadays, but there's a skill to that. Yeah. Yep, there is. All right, Joe, thanks for being here this morning. I'm sorry, I was reminiscing about a bow I had when I was a kid. It was a short bow, it wasn't a crossbow or anything like that. But it was just short, and I had a lot of fun with it. I guess they might refer to it as a bush bow, perhaps. Anyway, it was a lot of fun. I haven't picked it up since I was a kid, though. Kind of reminisced a bit there. So thank you for that. KE8VQX, we're going to clear with you. I'm not sure where we're going from here. Oh, UIB Mobile. My goodness gracious, John, I can't believe I forgot you. KE8 UIB Mobile with KF8 DTP. Good morning. How you doing? Chuckling away, I bet.
KE8CS from KE8 UIB along with KF8 DTP. Good morning, Gary, everybody out there on the net.
Good morning, Gary, and everybody out there on the net.
Well, Gary, sir, you would definitely add to the chuckle, sir. So that just adds to the good time. So with that, we just want to say good morning to everybody on this fabulous Friday, Gary. And hey, we look at it this way, Gary. You're a busy guy. You attract a lot of attention to the net. We'll give you a pass, okay, sir? But with that, I just hope everybody has a fabulous Friday as we're in the Hartsville area and a couple minutes out from work. With that, this is KE8 UIB along with KF8 DTP, living a $5 dream, a nickel at a time. 7-3s, y'all. Great net, Gary.
John, thanks for that. Thanks for that very much. I need more than a pass. I need a book of passes, if you don't mind, please. KE8 UIB with KF8 DTP. We're going to clear with both those fine folks living the $5 dream a nickel at a time, and they live it well, I got to tell you, they do. All right, we're going to clear with John and Lori. Let's head down to Columbus. Corbin, K8CWS, good morning to you. And N8WS, Bill, you're on deck.
Good morning, everybody. K8CWS, Corbin down here in Columbus. Let's see what we got. 36 degrees, light winds out of the south, 85% humidity, 30.02 on the barometer, and 32 degrees dew point. But we're running up to 59 today. That's going to be really nice. Mostly clear. Looking forward to that. Ham splaining. I was just, my wife was upstairs when you first brought that up, but she's down here now, and she's sitting right next to me. And I think she can relate to ham splaining. I've been doing a lot of ham splaining to her over the last few months. And actually, when you called on me, I was ham-splaining something else about Raspberry Pis and all that stuff. So, as it relates to building a ham pie. But anyway, that made me chuckle, and she chuckled as well. So, keep on ham-splaining, I guess, or don't if it's a new ham. But, You know, what would our significant others do without us if we weren't, you know, constantly regaling them with all of the stuff in this hobby, right? So with that, I will say 73 to everybody and send it back to Net Control. Thanks for picking me up. Good morning.
All right, Corbin. You sound young enough that your wife may still listen to your ham-splaining. My wife just shuts me down whenever I start. But nevertheless, the word is still important. Yes, it is. All right, Corbin, good to hear you this morning. And I think I might have heard just a little bit of your XYL there chuckling a tad bit in the background. So kudos to you and her. Continue to ham-splain and have a fabulous Friday in the process. K8CWS, Corbin, have a fabulous Friday, my friend. We're going to clear with CWS. Let's pick up N8WS, the National Weather Service. Good morning, Bill. What say you?
AHCS in the group, N8WS. Good morning, fearless leader. Fabulous Friday. It's a great day. Air quality index this morning to 57. That's in the moderate range. Topos at a 0. I got 32 degrees this morning. Humidity 75%. Wind speed southwest is 6 miles an hour. Around 2995, 2.25 degrees. Visibility 10 miles. Maybe. Prediction for today is the high near 54. Southwest wind 5 miles an hour. 22. Mike 702, my son at 616. Like today, 13 minutes, get longer every day. Solar flux indices at 1. Sunspot number 38. A is 18, K is 2. Geomagnetic storm is, geomagnetic field is quiet. No storm. No e-skips either. SpaceWeather.com. A minor CME is coming. The magnetic filament over the sun erupted February 25th, hurling a minor CME toward Earth. No model suggests it will arrive late on February 28th, sparking at most a C1 class geomagnetic storm. Our Skywalker should alert for auroras with moonlight. Comet is plummeting toward the sun again. There's 3 sunspots on the sun. It's a pretty neat picture of that comet. I don't know if we're going to get to see it or not, but anyhow, good article. Take a look if you got time. Okay, that about does it for me. Fearless leader. Okay, get rid of that. And get rid of that. Okay, now we're back to where we should be. Back to you, Gary. Yes, in the group. 7-3, everyone. Enjoy the upcoming weekend.
All right, Bill. Very good. Thank you for that. Fine business weather report. I will add we have gained 115 minutes since the winter solstice. That's December 21st. So we're getting close to 2 hours more daylight than we had in December. So there you have it, gang. Summer is spring. Let's stay with spring. Spring is on its way. Spring is springing forward. All right, we're going to clear with the National Weather Service. Thank you for being here this morning, Bill. Let's head down to Whiskey Run. Yep, KF8ERZ. What do you think about pinto beans and cornbread, Terry? I'm telling you, add a little onion in there, man, and it is heaven. Yes, it is. KF8ERZ, at least in my book. This is AAHCS. What say you, Terry?
AAHCS is KF8ERZ. Yeah, you're talking my language, Gary. That sounds mighty good to me. I wouldn't mind having that for supper tonight. Matter of fact, it just needs one more thing for my taste. And
that's some apple butter thrown cornbread. Our church makes or used to make that, and some local churches still do. So I make sure I get it. We haven't made it in my family for a few years, just because can't get people together to do it. But still have apple butter kibbles, so maybe someday. But anyway, doing good. My cold's getting a little better each day. It just takes time to get over it. But it looks like it's going to be a pretty decent day here in Whiskey Run, West Virginia. Happy to be with you all this morning. It's always a pleasure and honor to be with you guys, and thank you for taking the check-in. And just want to say 73s, and hope everyone has a wonderful Friday. And with that, I'll turn it back to Net Control and give it back to you, Gary, and KF8ERZ.
All right, Terry, very good. Yeah, that's some good old-fashioned home cooking. Yes, it is. Yeah, my dad used to put all the fixings in the pinto beans there for sure. He would put peppers in it. He'd even add some pepper juice in there, man. He loved his beans, and I think I took after him pretty well there. All right, Terry, in Whiskey Run, West Virginia. I love it. All right, you take care. Have a fabulous Friday. Have a wonderful weekend, and just enjoy it, man. It's going to get cold again before spring wins this battle of the seasons. KF8ERZ, we're going to clear with you. Let's pick up Ralph in Stowe, N8BAY to take it, and WB6BJN. Mark, you're on deck.
AAHCS, this is N8BAY. Good morning, Gary, and everyone listening. It's been a busy week here this week. I haven't been able to check into the nets as I normally like to, but I'm here today and glad to be listening and contribute a little bit. Just wanted to stop in and say hello to everyone and hope everyone has a fabulous Friday, a great weekend. AAHCS, this is N8BAY, back to Net Control, 73 all.
All right, Ralph, thanks for stopping by this morning. We do appreciate you. We appreciate you being a regular, man. You're there almost all the time. Yes, you are, and that is much appreciated and so noted. Have a fabulous Friday, a scintillating Saturday, and just a wonderful weekend. Yeah, that's what you're going to do. Have a fabulous Friday because it is Fabulous Friday. Might as well have one. Yeah. All right, we're going to clear with BAY. Let's pick up WB6BJN in Clarksville, Tennessee. Good morning, Mark. What do you have for us this morning?
I have some good news. If you like warm weather, I have some price tags to go along with that warmer weather, though, and we're going to talk about that as well. But let's get into the conditions here. Currently, 30.00.3 on the barometer, and it is rising. 31.1 degrees and 31 degrees on the temperature. So there's like a 1/10 of a degree difference between dew point and temperature. And you know what that means? That means thick fog, and we're under a dense fog advisory. 99% humidity. One gusting to 2 from the east. No rain today. 0.15 of an inch fell yesterday. And yes, it says 30.9 on the temperature, so there's a 0.2 of a degree difference. All right, today's high here is going to be 66, so it's going to warm up pretty fast, and by tomorrow it's going to be in the 70s here. So here's the deal. There's one more little blast of Canadian air, a cold air surge that has to come through tomorrow night and early Sunday, maybe into Monday for Ohio and parts of Michigan, Illinois, Wisconsin. That's going to bring some colder air. Could even bring us a little cooler air here into Tennessee. So that could bring some, with warm, what we call warm air advection. Let me take a break. there's a split. There's a two flows. There's warm air coming up out of a little bit out of the Gulf. There is also cold air coming in from Canada. And so with the warm air above and the cold air underneath, because cold air sinks, there could be a little bit of freezing rain. There could be some sleet, and there could be some snow tomorrow night. The problem with this is there's not a whole lot of moisture to work with, so it's going to be fairly light. And so today and tomorrow will be beautiful days for Ohio. Temperatures in the 50s. Then things change tomorrow night. Gets a little colder tomorrow night, Sunday and Monday, and maybe temperatures right around or just below freezing could bring that period of freezing precip to parts of the Midwest. Then, as we go into next week, things really change. Warm, and I'm going to say this, 2 W's, warm and wet. That means, folks, is a spring pattern opens up for both the Midwest, the Mid-South, and the Deep South. And that's where we get the Bermuda High, which is sending moist subtropical air up. So is the Gulf of Mexico opening up, and whatever cold air is to the north tries to push into that, and that sets up a boundary. So nothing in the way of severe thunderstorms has been predicted yet, but thunderstorms are now being predicted for much of the Midwest, the Mid-South. And so being that the models aren't concurrent on exactly what's going to happen, there could be flooding rains, there could be heavy rain. They're talking about heavy rain along with the warmer temperatures in Ohio and eventually Tennessee, Kentucky, and parts of the Midwest. Temperatures could get up into the 60s and 70s next week. Let me take a break. That could extend into the following week as well. So spring is coming, and spring thunderstorms and that could be to severe levels could be a problem in this major pattern change. Want folks to be aware of that. They're not saying anything specific yet, but the setup is coming a little bit. The West Coast is going to be in the 80s and 90s today and tomorrow. Even they're calling for heat issues in parts of the West Coast, and there could be also some showers and some thunderstorms in Florida. Hey, folks, spring is here, but there's still some cold air trying to fight against warm air, and I think the warm air is going to win. Back to you there, Gary. WB6BJ, and I hope you have a fabulous Friday also.
Thank you for that. Do appreciate it. And don't forget to have a fabulous Friday yourself, my friend. This is AA8CS clearing list at WB6BJN. Let's pick up Robert, KF8FIT to take it. This is AA8CS and Cliff, N8VFK. You're on deck.
Good morning, Gary. This is Bob, KF8FIT out in Uniontown. I was going to be in and out, but now I'm parked at the moment. So as far as your ham-splaining question, I say I'm all for anything that makes me sound more intelligent, whether that's right or wrong. Don't really have too much to say. Just wanted to check in with the net this morning. So I'll hand it back to you at Net Control, KF8FIT.
All right. Thanks for that. Really do appreciate that comment. Yeah. For me, that sounding intelligent part, that ship sailed a long time ago. But hey, there's always hope, right? All right, man, you take care. Have a fabulous Friday, and you know why? Because it is. Yeah, there you go. All right, we're going to clear with FIT. Let's pick up Cliff, N8VFK. This is AA8CS. Good morning, Cliff. What say you? And FAY, you're on deck.
AA8CS and the net, N8VFK. Good morning, Gary, and all the listeners out there. Here in Columbia Station, I'm warming up. I'm up to 32 degrees. I got 25 on dew point, 76% humidity, and the barometer is holding steady at 30.00 on the nose. Looking at the national radar, there's no precipitation anywhere in our area, so that's obviously going to mean we're going to have a nice clear day. The sun's coming up and it's starting to burn the clouds off, and waiting for that sun to start poking through the window here. Yesterday we mentioned about coffee. I went through the same thing. I'd buy the beans and grind them up as I was going to cook them up. Gone through the press and all that kind of stuff, and I'm back to just a regular coffee now. There was a lot of work doing that. It was very enjoyable, but it just got to be too much. And one of my favorite coffees was Jamaican Blue Mountain. Oh, that was some good stuff. Very expensive, but good stuff. The ham-splaining. Oh, I love that. That's a good one, Nick. Being alone, I find that's a little difficult because I tend not to listen. And with that, you can also tie with that. If you can't dazzle them with brilliance, you can baffle them with, the rest. And they would be none the wiser. With that, I want everybody to have a fabulous Friday. I make it a fabulous day every day, and being retired, every day is a Friday. Gary, you guys everybody have a good day. AACS and APFK, 73s, everyone.
All right, Cliff, very good. I totally understand that. I don't listen to myself either. Matter of fact, the other day I told myself that I should stop drinking so much, but I'm not about to start listening to a drunk that talks to himself. I mean, there's just no way that's happening. All right, Cliff, always a pleasure. N8VFK, we're going to clear with you. Let's pick up Kevin, KF8FAY. Good morning. This is AAHCS, and Joe, JKO. You're on deck.
This is Kilo Foxtrot 8, Foxtrot Alpha Yankee, Kevin in Akron. Good morning, everybody. Heading tomorrow to the class that they were talking about earlier. Just joined the club yesterday. Looking forward to meeting a lot of you people. And back to the net. Everybody have a safe and happy weekend. 7-3.
All right, Kevin, thank you for that. As soon as we get Joe in here, I'm going to take a commercial break real quick and talk about that class a little bit. But welcome to the club and the class. Hopefully you left a question when you signed up for the class. No big deal if you didn't, but if you had anything in particular that you wanted to discuss, that's a good way to get it on the docket, that's for sure. All right, Kevin, thanks for being here this morning. Again, welcome to Sarah. We do appreciate you stopping by, saying hello, supporting the club, supporting the repeater, attending the class. I'd say you're radioactive, sir, and I don't have to ham-splain that at all. All right, KF8FAY, we're going to clear with you. Let's pick up Joe, N8JKO. Good morning, Joe. How you doing this morning?
Good morning, Net Control, and good morning, everybody on the net. This is N8JKO. Well, we got 32 degrees and 58% humidity here along the beautiful north coast in Willoughby, Ohio. It's supposed to be a really good day. I've got sunshine here. Oh, wow. I'm not going to complain about that. Odds and ends today, taken care of, and then later on, heading out to my son's restaurant in Lakewood. So always a good trip. And so it's going to be a great day. With that, I'm going to send best wishes out to everyone. Have a wonderful day and the start to a great weekend. Take care. God bless and 7-3. N8JKO, back to Net Control.
W8WKY.
N8JKO, AAHCS. All right, Joe, very good. Thank you for that. Have a great trip out to Lakewood. And don't forget, let us know, keep us in the loop about the ARRL when you hear back from them. I'm just awfully curious about that. So don't forget to tell us about that. Ham-splain it to us. All right, Joe, take care. Have a fabulous Friday, because it is Fabulous Friday, and we'll talk to you again real soon. All right, we're going to clear with JKO. I'm at the bottom of my list. This is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the W8WKY. The frequency is 147.39 megahertz. The PL is 114.8. If you're not all programmed up, get yourself all programmed up. Come on down and join us. We have a lot of fun here. Let me grab a quick nickel, and I've got a couple of announcements I want to throw out here. The Sarah Group's having a license class. It's not a licensing class. It's a class entitled, I Have My License, Now What? It's going to be February 28th. That is tomorrow, from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. The clinic's going to be held at the Rittman Wayne Public Library. That's 75 North Main Street in Rittman. The goal of the clinic is to encourage new license holders to get on the air and stay active in amateur radio. A lot of people get their license. They don't get on the air. Believe it or not, that's a pretty large percentage of, larger than you would think. Let's just put it that way. So if you have questions or if you want to register for the class and supply a question or two of your choice for the class, please go to w8wky.org, and that article is right on the home page there. So just click on Read More. You'll get to the article and the link to sign up for the class. Also, real quick, NORS.net, NOARS.net. The NORS Group is having a ham fest. That is going to be, that is on the March 8th. That's a week from this Sunday. Lorain County Community College, the Commons area, that's where that's going to be. More information on NORS.net, NOARS.net. Let me grab a second. All right, this is a fabulous Friday morning edition of the Barometer Net. I'm looking for check-ins. This is AA8CSN. I'm listening.
KC1VQS, Paul.
Whiskey 8, Hotel Romeo Foxtrot, W8HRF. I'm mobile this morning. Good morning, Gary.
Kilo Foxtrot 6, Peace on Earth.
November Tango 8 Delta NT8D Dave in Copley.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Lima Alpha, KF8ELA, Zach in Dalton, mobile.
KF8AHI, Kilo Foxtrot 8 Alpha Hotel India, Mike Barberton. I will be in and out, 73.
All right, nicely done. We picked up KC1VQS, W8HRF Mobile, KF6POE, NT8D, KF8ELA, also mobile, and KF8AHI. Mike, good morning to you, sir. Let's wave a hand, and I have you in and out this morning on this fabulous Friday. Have a fabulous Friday while you're at it, Mike, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Thanks for stopping by. All right, let's get our mobiles in here. W8HRF mobile to take it. Good morning, Josh. How you doing? You don't do any ham-splaining. Maybe you get ham-splained. Maybe Lucy ham-splains to you. I don't know. We'll have to find that out. And Zach, you're on deck.
AA8CS, W8HRF. Good morning, Gary. All those on the Barometer Net. I've been picking up what the question of the day is. I think it's, do you ham something along those lines. Maybe, I don't know. I hope I don't. I don't know. I mean, I try to explain things. Like, very rarely there'll be something like I'll like explain to Lucy, but I think I'll describe something that's exciting and just tell her about that. I don't think it's so much explaining, just conveying. Maybe I'm ham conveying. I don't know. Anyways, I got 35 degrees in the mobile here. Gary, I can't believe it's the weekend. This week went so fast, and I'm excited for the weekend. It's going to be great. I actually got to check in on the P-Cars net last night, which was cool because Brandon, K8ARB, was running it, so that was kind of neat. And what else? I can't think of too much else. I'm not going to be able to make the class this weekend, but appreciate the learning committee doing that. That will be awesome, and hopefully a lot of folks show up, and it'll be very successful like the last one. So there you go. There's something else I was going to mention, Gary, but I can't remember what it was. But I hope you have a good Friday. Not a good Friday. A fabulous Friday. And we'll catch you later. Thanks for picking me up. AA8CS, W8HRF, 730.
All right, Josh. It really wasn't so much a question as Nick was coining a phrase. Him and Audrey, he came up with ham-splaining as he was just wondering if that might be part of our lexicon. So I thought, it sounded pretty doggone good to me. I thought it took the onus off of mansplaining, you know. So if we could do that, that wouldn't be a bad thing. All right. Anyway, thanks for being here, Josh. It has been a very quick week, and you're absolutely correct about that. But the wonderful weekend is on its way. In the meantime, have a fabulous Friday and a scintillating Saturday. Yeah, there you go. Clearing with HRF. Let's pick up Zach, KF8ELA Mobile. This is AA8CS and Paul, VQS. You're on deck.
AA8CS and the net. Good morning, everyone. This is KF8ELA. Let's see, I am headed back towards home here. I forgot to load the wood burner before heading off to work. But before I head off to work, I'm actually headed to the liquor store, and I know that sounds a little odd on a Friday morning this early, but they've got an allocated bottle that I've been after for over 9 months, so I am very hopeful that I can finally get my hands on that. So we'll see what I get. That's all I've got for today. We'll send it back to net. This is KF8ELA, 73 all.
Zach, that doesn't sound odd at all. What sounds odd to me is I know a couple of our beer night guys, they will stand in line at 6 in the morning waiting for one of the stores to open so that they can be first to get one of those bottles. And I get it, but on the other hand, I don't get it. And I enjoy a good bourbon, that's for sure. There's no question about that. But I'm not sure I'm going to stand in line for it. But no, it is not odd. Not odd at all. KF8ELA. Zach, we're going to clear with you. You take care. Hope you get that bottle, buddy. All right, let's head out to Enfield, Maine. KC1VQS. Good morning, Paul. How you doing? This is AA8CS.
W8WKY.
Oh, good morning, Gary, and all the Barometer Netizens. We have a sunny day here with 17 degrees. We're going to hit the low 30s, I think, and tomorrow 45. I'm going to look forward to that. Short-lived, though, but we'll take it. And I just wanted to, I meant to mention to you yesterday, but I looked up the Merle's store that you were talking about, and I found a free download on through the Kindle Unlimited, and I have that app on my iPad. So I downloaded it and I read the first chapter. So thank you for recommending that. I'm gonna I think it's gonna be an interesting read for sure. And anyway, with that, have a fabulous Friday, and we'll talk next week. This is KC1BQS. Back to you, Gary.
All right, Paul. You are going to enjoy that book. You absolutely are going to enjoy that book. There's so much terrific information. We don't have the situation that the author has, but it does give you an incredible insight into your fur babies there for sure. Enjoy it, Paul, and I know you will. KC1VQS, we're going to clear with Paul, and let's pick up Christian, KS6POE to take it. This is AA8CS and NT8D. Dave, you're on deck.
AA8CS, this is Kilo Foxtrot 6, Papa Echo. Morning to everybody. Hit the list hard and fast. Cliff reminded me of when I was performing on the cruise ships. I would drink a lot of that Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee and just get wild. They called it legal crack when I was on those cruise ships, just because it was so invigorating. I can't find it. You're right. You have to pay a lot of money nowadays. And to FAY, welcome aboard. You can't be a part of a better club than Silvercreek. Everybody's so nice and fantastic and welcoming. I know you're going to enjoy the club activities as well as the class tomorrow. So FAY, welcome aboard. Great to have you. And I don't ham-splain because I don't know enough, so I just keep it simple and acquiesce immediately. With that, I'll pass it back to Head Control. Gary, have a great weekend and a fabulous Friday. This is Kilo Foxtrot 6, Peace on Earth.
All right, Christian, thank you for that. Thank you for the kind words there. Do appreciate that. And, oh boy, I'll tell you, I get it. Yeah, that's kind of my MO. I do faux ham-splaining. Yeah, that's what I do. Faux ham-splaining. Thanks for being here, Christian. I do appreciate you being here. And don't forget, today is Fabulous Friday, so make sure you have one. KS6POE, we're going to clear with you. Let's pick up Dave in Copley. Dave, how'd it go yesterday wrestling with the player piano? I am curious. NT8D to take it. This is AA8CS. Good morning, Dave.
Hey, good morning there, Gary, everybody on the net, and all the listeners. Well, let's just put it this way. It was going to take much longer than the hour of extra service call that they had put down on their appointment request. There's a bunch of stuff wrong with it, for the piano-wise, let alone the player-wise. And it would take a few days of taking it apart, fixing it, putting it back together. I'm not sure if they're ready to invest that kind of money into it. But I actually gave them the telephone number of a friend of mine who specializes in player pianos, and he can give them a good, accurate assessment of what it would take to really fully put the piano back in shape. And then if they decide that they don't want to do that, I told them that I could tear out all the player parts and just try to turn it into a regular piano if that was their final decision. But I don't do player actions or player mechanisms. Haven't learned it. Don't feel like I want to. So they threw me some gas money. I gave them a couple recommendations, and I'm heading up to Chagrin Falls and Twinsburg today. So anyways, I made it somebody else's problem there, Gary. NTAD, back to you.
You know, Dave, it kind of reminds me of a situation that I'm kind of in, because I'm kind of into these reel-to-reel tape recorders. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and 2 of them work really well. 2 of them don't. And the problem is trying to find somebody who really can work on it. And the problem, once you find someone to work on it, is finding parts if you should happen to need some. It's kind of that kind of scenario. It reminds me, player piano, not that many around, not that many people interested in them anymore, and I think, I'm just kind of reading between the lines there. And then reel-to-reel tape players, that's probably the same scenario. Anyway, they are archaic. All of it is. NT8D, Dave, good to talk to you this morning, and thank you for the report on the player piano. I think you made the wise choice there. All right, we're going to clear with NT8D. I'm at the bottom of my list. This is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the W8WKY repeater. Name here is Gary. The call is AA8CS. If you'd like to come down and join us, now's your opportunity. Give me a call. This is AA8CS.
Whiskey 2, Juliet Lima, Sierra, John, W2JLS.
Kilo, Echo 8, Tango Lima Bravo, KE8 DLB, Randy and Rittman. Good morning, everyone. Hey, you groovy cat.
All righty, we picked up my neighbor. Won't you be my neighbor? W2JLS. Good morning, John. KE8TLB, the grooviest of cats. There he is. All right, John, what do you have for us this morning? W2JLS, this is AA8CS.
Alpha 8, Charlie Sierra, my neighbor. Good morning to you, sir, on your ears, of course, and to all the listeners out here on the Barometer Net. I'm making my way to the office, Gary, and it's about 35 degrees, freedom degrees, and it's beautiful. It's gorgeous, pretty sky, and little puffy clouds here and there, but a lot of blue, and the sun's beaming down, kissing us. Even it's a little cold. Like, I walked out wearing dress shoes this morning, and as soon as you step onto that cool earth, you're feeling it straight through your soul. But it looks like it's going to be a really nice I guess that second to last day of February, so I'll take it. I don't really have a whole lot. I was just making my way to the office and thought I'd pop my head in and see if I could catch you before you shut things down. So with that, have a spectacular weekend. I hope everyone has a great Friday and beyond. But I won't hold it. Take care, Gary. Thanks for having me. W2JLS, back over.
Alrighty, John. Yeah, thanks for being here. You can typically count on me to be here through about 8:30. I try to run it a little extra just to make sure that I can accommodate those who like to sleep in a little more. That's the MO, because, as you know, John, I am not a morning person, and sleeping in is part of my everyday activity, with the exception of Thursday and Friday. All right, John, thanks for being here on this fabulous Friday. Have one, my friend, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Clearing with JLS, let's pick up the groovy cat, the grooviest of cats, KE8TLB to take it. This is AA8CS. Good morning, Randy. What say you?
Hey, good morning, everyone. This is Kilo Echo 8, Tango Lima Bravo, KE8 TLB. Happy Friday to everyone. And, wow, it's here already. That's good. It was a quick week. Time went by pretty quick. I don't know if it's because I was having so much fun or what. I don't know. But, yeah, hope everyone has a great day. And, Looking forward to being on radio in the morning. So, Gary, appreciate you. You do a great job as always, man. And have a great day. So this is Kilo Echo 8 Tango Lima Bravo, KE8 PLB, Brandy and Rittman. I'll be 73, and God bless everyone. Have a great weekend.
All right, Randy. My very best to Ray. And you have a groovy Friday. Yeah. It can be a groovy Friday. It should be a groovy Friday. All right, the grooviest of cats, KE8 TLB. We're going to clear with you at the bottom of my list. This is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net. The call here is AA8CS, and we're getting down toward the end of the net here. If you'd like to join us, now's your opportunity. AA8CS, listening for check-ins. Come on down.
AA8CS, AB8AV, hold.
AA8CS, N8FQP.
N8GIO, Frank and Beaver Creek.
Happy Friday.
All right, we have AB8AV, N8FQP. Good morning, Ted. Good to hear you, man. N8GIO was in there, and all I heard, and I heard it very well, happy, key down, wait a second or two, and then come back with your call, please.
Kilo Echo 8,
Hi,
Victor
Gary,
Zulu Alpha,
N8GIO,
Eric
N8GIO,
Strongsville.
Beaver Creek.
I'm going to be in and out today, Gary. Happy Friday, 7-3 all.
All right, Frank, I have you in the log, N8GIO. Stand by. We'll get right back to you, buddy. And KE8, you doubled with Frank, and I didn't catch the rest of the call. Please come back.
Kilo Echo 8, Victor Zulu Alpha, KE8, EZA, Eric in Strongsville. In and out today, Gary. Fabulous Fridays all around, 7-3.
Eric, I should have gotten you by the sound of your voice there, but it didn't quite register. But fabulous Friday to you, my friend, and thanks for stopping this morning. I have you in and out. Take care, and have a fabulous Friday, a scintillating Saturday, and just a wonderful weekend altogether. Thanks, Eric. All right, let's see. Let's go to the top. AB8AV, Joe. How you doing? This is AA8CS, and Ted, you're on deck.
Well, thank you, Gary. Good morning. I'm having a great day. Sun shining. I think it's going to be warm enough for me to take my trike out this afternoon for a ride. So that's what I have planned, to join the day. Back to you, Gary.
All right, Joe, that sounds like a plan, and I wonder if Kerry, W8CTM, is going to take his trike out today. We'll have to find that out here in just a couple minutes. All right, Joe, thanks for being here this morning. Thanks for stopping by. Do appreciate that. We'll wave a hand at you and say 73. But above all, have a fabulous Friday. AB8AV, we're going to clear with you. Let's pick up my good friend Ted, and also a neighbor, N8FQP. This is AA8CS. Good morning.
AA8CS, this is N8FQP. Good morning, Gary, and everyone else on the net. Hey, it's going to be a great Friday today. I actually slept in this morning, and I haven't really even had my first cup of coffee yet. So I just want to say good morning. I'm going to be working in the shack today. I think I'm going to just start clearing stuff out and making it refreshed, I guess is the word for it. So, hey, you have a good morning. Maybe we'll check with you at lunchtime today. Have a great day, everyone. N8FQP Back to you, Gary. AACS. This is N8FQP.
All right, Ted, I know you threatened to start clearing out the shack yesterday, so we're going to act on the threat. There you go. I think that's a good thing. However, I will say you are one brave soul to get on the radio with no coffee. If I were to try that, that would be disastrous. Absolutely disastrous. As a matter of fact, there was a time, I will relay this story. I don't know if John is still listening. He may be if he's still mobile, W2JLS. But this is before I had my battery backup in the shack here. We lost power. I woke up and I didn't have power, and the net had to go on. I mean, you know, the show must go on. And so I got in my mobile in my car, and I went up to a high point on around here, which is by the town hall. And so I start transmitting, lamenting the fact that I had no coffee. And my neighbor John, W2JLS, showed up with a cup of coffee for me, and that was fabulous, and just that was a highlight of my net career there. John taking care of me, neighbor taking care of neighbor there. W2JLS was fabulous, and we do appreciate that. All right, Ted, yeah, we'll see you today. N8FQP, we're going to clear with you. Got to have coffee before you get on the radio, if you can. But I will say this, you have no, there's no problem having no coffee first, as long as you're willing to accept the consequences. So there you go. N8FQP, clearing with you. Let's pick up Frank, N8GIO. This is AAHCS. Good morning.
Hello, Gary, N8GIO here in Beaver Creek. Hope you're having a good day. I'm just sitting around waiting. I'm getting ready to go to local Costco with my daughter here, so it's supposed to be around, I think, somewhere in the high 40s or something like that today here in Beaver Creek. So hope you have a good day and a good weekend. So back over to you, N8GIO.
N8GIO, this is AAHCS. All right, Frank, thanks for that. Do appreciate it. You take care. Have a fabulous Friday, because it is Fabulous Friday, and we'll talk to you again hopefully next week. Yeah, take care. I'm at the bottom of my list, and we are at the bottom of the net. We'll make this the last call. If there's anybody else you'd like to check in before we pull the plug, now's your opportunity. This is the last call.
KO6 Lima Victor Tango, Greg and Crestline checking in.
All right, we picked up K6 ET. This is AAHCS, and yeah, your audio is just a little light, but 100% copyable. But I did miss your name. If you could come back with that and whatever else you have for the net this morning, I would appreciate it. This is AAHCS. Over to K6 LVT.
W8W.
KO6 LVT, Greg and Crestline, California, just listening.
I think you said Brad. The repeater was identifying itself when you were talking. So Brad, I think that's it. What do you have for the net? And welcome. This is AAHCS. K6LVT, this is AAHCS. Anything for the net? And I think the name was Brad. Over. All right, nothing heard. I'm going to pencil in W8CTM. And Carrie, you are check-in number 50. I'll be 51, and not too shabby. We had 55 yesterday and 51 today. You got the big 5-0 there, Carrie. What say you, my friend? This is AA8CS. Carrie for the... Has a ring to it, doesn't it? Over to you, sir.
Good morning, Gary, and good morning to all the check-ins and listeners out there on this fabulous, fantastic Friday. Boy, it's a nice-looking morning out there. The sun is shining brightly, no doubt about it. Well, anyway, Gary, I did hear Joe say he was going to take his trike out today, and I think I'm going to do the same thing. I need to go get a haircut, but, well, I'll probably get the haircut here this morning and take my trike out this afternoon when it gets up into somewhere in the 50s. I don't know what it'll be, but it'll be all right. There's no doubt about it. Anyway, that's about all I have this morning. 50. Yeah, 50's a good number, buddy. Good number. Yeah, it was a great net. It was a great net this morning. They all are. Every day it's a great net, but some days a little better than others. But yeah, we got 50 check-ins. That's a great net without a doubt. And you know, when the net gets up to the high temperature of the day, that's a good one. I don't think we'll see any 80s or 90s in the summertime, but this time of year, 50 check-ins a good time anyway. Great net. Well, that's about all I have this morning, so I do want to ask everybody to stay safe, stay healthy, and do a random act of kindness. That's always a good thing to do there. Put a smile on somebody's face. We all need that. And I took my cat to the vet yesterday, and I think they spent more time adding numbers up to charge me than they did looking at the cat. But yeah, they're proud of themselves over there. There's no doubt about that. Anyway, everybody have a fabulous Friday out there, and hopefully the weekend goes well for everybody. And it's supposed to be pretty nice, I think, this weekend, and we'll find out by Monday morning what it was like. But hope everybody has a great weekend out there, and fabulous Friday, that's for sure. Well, that's all I have this morning, so I'll say 73 and turn it back to A8CS. This is W8CTM. Everybody have a great day, and we'll turn it over to you, Gary, to wrap it up, and hopefully you have a great day and a great weekend, too, and just everybody enjoy. 73 and over to you, Gary.
All right, Carrie, very good. Thank you for that. I figured you'd be out on the trike, so you and Joe will be out there triking around and having a good time as spring tries to spring. Yeah, spring is springing, and we appreciate that immensely. All right, haircut for you. I'm getting a haircut today too, about 2 o'clock, right after I have lunch with my Romeo group. But anyway, that's about it for us today, Carrie. Brilliant close, as usual. We do appreciate it, and we appreciate you being part of the tradition of the Barometer Net here. So thank you for that. All right, we're at the bottom of the list. We're at the bottom of the net. Let me grab a quick second. I got a couple of announcements I do want to reiterate. Hamfest. It is Hamfest season with spring coming around the corner here. A week from Sunday, the NORS, the Northern Ohio Amateur Radio Society, is having a winter Hamfest at the Lorain County Community College. That's Sunday, March 8th. And all that information. Oh, they also have a VE session a week from tomorrow, a week from Saturday. That would be on March 7th. All that information is on the NORS ham website, NORS.net, NOARS, November Oscar Alpha Romeo Sierra.net. All that information is there. And also, Sarah is having a after license class entitled I Have My License, Now What? It's a clinic for people who are new hams or getting back into the hobby. It's going to be held at the Rittman Wayne County Public Library. That's 75 North Main Street in Rittman. And the goal of the clinic is to encourage new licensees to get on the air, stay active in amateur radio, answer your questions about antennas, coax, station setup, equipment, anything and everything for the new ham or the older ham who's getting back into the hobby. So take a look at w8wky.org for additional information. And I want to remind everybody that this net does meet regularly Monday through Saturday, starting at the ungodly hour of 7 a.m. Runs about an hour. Please be a regular check-in. Keep this fabulous net alive. This is the W8WKY repeater on 147.39 megahertz, located in Doylestown, Ohio. The PL is 114.8. If you're not programmed up, get yourself programmed up and come on down and join us. My name is Gary. The call here is AA8CS, and I return this repeater back to regular and standard amateur radio use. 73, everybody. Thanks for stopping by today. Have a fabulous Friday, and you know why. Because it is. This is AA8CS, and I'm clear.
Have a fabulous Friday, Gary. This is ABNMO Mobile.
All right, Andy. Got you in the log there. 52, buddy. Thank you for that. All's well in your world, I hope. Over.
Yep, I'm on my way to the chiropractor, so yeah, I'm doing well. I just hopped in the car, turned on the radio, and you're closing it. So that's right on par for me. All right. I know you've been sitting in that chair for a long time, so I don't want to hold you. Thanks for getting me an account for 52. Have yourself a great day there, Gary. This is ABNMO.
All right, will do, Andy. Take care. Thanks for being number 52 today. Better late than never. Better late than never. AA8CS. I'm clear.